My name is Haruki Kujo. I'm 30 years old. I spend my days diligently completing tasks at work, but I quite like my current job, and I'm living a fulfilling life.
Oh,
Are you alright?
I'm sorry. Did any water get on you?
She is Ichika Ruri, a beautiful senior who possesses mature charm and beauty that belies her 32 years.
To me, she's like a flower out of my reach.
I'll wipe this up, so please.
I'm really sorry, making you clean up after me.
Don't worry about it. If you got any water on you, you should wipe your clothes first. Senior Ruri, you seem to be spacing out a lot lately. Even during work, there are times when you stop and stare off into space. Compared to your usual cool and efficient self, she is clearly acting differently. Oops. Senpai, it's dangerous to look away like that. Since I just happen to have this rag, please use it. He's Ryusei Tenma, a junior colleague who is 1 year younger and joined the company a year after me. He's a sarcastic guy who often looks down on me, and him spilling coffee on me was probably intentional. I understand you're captivated by Senior Ruri, but please don't try to steal her away. She's the one I'm aiming for. Stop it. It's annoying. And it's rude to talk about someone like they're an object you can take. He's probably irritated that I was talking to Senior Ruri. You're free to be jealous, but you stained my shirt. Pay for the dry cleaning. Huh? You're asking your junior for money? I'm just getting compensation for what you did. By the way, the security camera in the hallway probably caught everything. And if you don't pay up readily, I'll report it to the department head. After I received the dry cleaning fee from Tenma, I continued working overtime to finish my tasks, even after most of the employees had gone home. Then, thinking I'd take a short break, I headed to the break room. Senior? What's wrong?
I'm sorry. Don't mind me.
No, I can't just ignore this. If you'd like, I'll listen. Even if it's something difficult to talk about, just talking to someone can make you feel better. After a few seconds of thought at my words, my senior started speaking in a small voice.
I haven't told many people about this, so please keep it a secret. Actually, I'm a single mother with a daughter, and she's refusing to go to school. I don't know how to deal with her. I feel like I'm failing as a mother for letting my child become a truant. I've been losing confidence lately.
You have a child? Do you know why she stopped going to school? I was a little surprised to learn that Senior Ruri has a child, but it wasn't something to make a fuss about. Besides, the fact that she's keeping it a secret probably means she doesn't want to be questioned, so it's best not to say anything unnecessary.
The thing is, she won't tell me anything no matter how much I ask. Sometimes I see a lonely expression on her face. I'm so worried. I haven't been able to concentrate on work lately. I was just lost in thought looking at my daughter's picture.
So that's why you've been acting strange. Senior Ruri's husband passed away before her daughter was born, and she has raised her daughter alone for 10 years.
Children. They think about all sorts of things that their parents don't know about.
Actually, I also had an experience with not wanting to go to school when I was in elementary school. It was only for about a month, though. So I understand how your daughter feels about not being able to talk to you.
I see. I had a carefree childhood, so maybe I'm insensitive about these things.
Knowing Senior Ruri's situation makes my heart ache. It must be painful to carry this burden alone. Senior, please let me help you with your daughter.
But I can't trouble you, Kujo, with my family matters.
It's not a trouble. Just think of it as me meddling.
Kujo. Thank you. Then perhaps I'll rely on you just a little.
Of course. So I have a favor to ask right away.
A favor?
Having received Senior Ruri's consent, I decided to take action.
Kujo, hello. Come on, Kanata. Say hello too. Hello?
Hello there. If you're 10, that means you're in 4th grade, right? Yes. The favor I asked Senior Ruri for the other day was to have a chance to talk to her daughter, Kanata. This is my first time meeting Senior Ruri outside of work, but she seems a bit gentler than usual. Kanata, who was nervous at first, warmed up to me quicker than I expected. In fact, while Senior Ruri was in the restroom, Kanata told me this.
I want my mom to be happy, but she's always working so hard by herself, and she always seems so tired. All the other kids in my class go on outings with their families, but my mom is always too tired.
It seems her refusal to go to school stems from feeling inferior after comparing her family situation with her classmates. It was the same reason I stopped going to school. So, I understood how she feels. Hey, Kanata, do you like amusement parks? If you do, how about we go with your mom sometime?
An amusement park? I want to go! But Mom seems busy.
Then, how about we help your mom with her work and chores, so she can take a break?
Okay, I can help, but I wonder if it'll be okay.
I smile reassuringly at Kanata's anxious face. And then...
Hey Mom, I want to go to the amusement park with you and Cujo.
Kanata hesitantly addresses her mother, who has just returned from the restroom.
I'll help you so you don't get tired, so...
I'll support Senior Ruri at work too.
Kanata, Cujo. Yes, let's go. Mom! Yay!
I believe Kanata's problem can be resolved through communication with Senior Ruri. I made the suggestion with that in mind, and I'm relieved that it seems to be working. The following Sunday, we met up again at a nearby amusement park.
A roller coaster! Mom, let's go! Kanata, don't run! You'll bump into someone. Because if we don't hurry, we won't be able to ride everything. Honestly, I'm sorry, Cujo. I'm making you spend your day off looking after my daughter.
No, it was my idea. I'm glad Kanata seems to be having fun.
Yes, I haven't seen Kanata this happy in a long time.
This is the first time I've seen you smile like that too. You look beautiful with such a natural expression.
You're surprisingly good at flirting, Cujo.
What? No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm just kidding. I feel like I used to be able to smile like this. Time with my daughter makes me happy, but since becoming a single mother, I've been pushing myself too hard.
As we walked around the amusement park, Senior Ruri told me about herself. About how her husband died in a car accident before Kanata was born. How she resolved to give birth and raise her daughter on her own. She told me, her face serious, that she'd do anything to make her daughter happy. Senior Ruri is usually so dependable, but I'm starting to feel like I want to support her. The enjoyable time passed quickly, and before we knew it, it was evening.
Mom! Cujo! Hold hands! Hey, you're making it hard for Cujo to walk.
Ha! I'm alright.
We look like a real family.
Kanata's words made me speechless, and while I was at a loss for words...
Oh, is that the department head over there?
Oh yes, it's nice that he's out with his family. Seeing the department head walking hand in hand with his wife, their happy scene made me smile.
I wonder if that's what a happy family is supposed to look like.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. Forget I said that. Mom, I've been worried about how my family is different from my friends' families. But today, I realized that I shouldn't worry about that. As long as you're by my side, I'm happy, and if I'm happy, the shape of our family doesn't matter. Kanata. That's right. I'm happy that you're by my side too, Kanata. Thank you for being born. I'm glad. If you're happy, Mom, I'm happy too.
A month passed, and it was December. I started talking more with Senior Ruri at work. Kanata had gradually been able to go back to school, and her conversations with her mother have increased apparently. However, there was one person who didn't approve of my relationship with Senior Ruri. Working overtime again, senpai? I saw on social media recently that people who are bad at their jobs tend to work overtime. You should worry about yourself a little.
I'll excuse myself first. Good work, everyone.
People who work overtime just end up neglecting their families and becoming lousy husbands. You agree with that, right, Senior Ruri?
I don't think so. And I think it's wrong to make such generalizations.
Well, even if you say that, when you actually get married, you want your partner to prioritize their family. And single mothers, they're the worst. They probably had unrealistic expectations about marriage and then got divorced. It's sad for the kids who were raised by mothers who were treated like unwanted baggage by their husbands. Hey, Tenma, enough. Of course, I would never make a woman sad. Unlike Senpai Kujo, I'm a winner who can go home on time. Ignoring my words, Tenma approaches Senior Ruri. Senior Ruri, will you go out with me? I can make you happy.
Well, too bad. I'm a single mother.
Huh? No way. You're joking, right?
Then I'm glad. I'm probably not the kind of woman who fits your values, so a relationship is out of the question.
After saying that, Senior Ruri left the office without even looking at Tenma's face. That Senior Ruri is a single mother? Damn it, she was deceiving me this whole time. Don't say such insensitive things. Everyone's family situation is different, and it's up to them whether they want to tell others about it. Senior Ruri, I'm leaving too. Please wait. Leaving the speechless Tenma behind, I also left the office. I had a lot more I wanted to say to him, but I was more worried about Senior Ruri. Senior Ruri.
Kujo, I'm sorry. I showed you something unsightly. I just got carried away.
Anyone would be angry being spoken to like that. I'm sorry. I should have stepped in.
Why are you apologizing, Kujo? This isn't good. I have to try harder.
You've already been trying so hard. Tenma's the one who was wrong. Senior Ruri didn't have unrealistic dreams about marriage. And you're not unwanted baggage. Kanata told me just the other day how happy she is to have you by her side. It's because you've raised Kanata so well that she feels that way. So you're not a failure at all. You're a wonderful person, Senior Ruri.
Kujo. I really can't compete with you. Thank you. I feel a little better now. There's a year-end party tomorrow. Let's go and have some fun. I'm sure I'll forget all about what he said then.
The next day, Senior Ruri left Kanata with her parents and attended the year-end party. Then, women really need to find a decent guy while they're still in their 20s. You guys better not let your guard down, or you'll be over 30 in no time.
Uh-huh. Do men really prefer women in their 20s?
While speaking vaguely, Tenma was criticizing Senior Ruri out of spite for yesterday. Furthermore, listen up. Senior Ruri, whom you all admire, actually has a kid.
Really?
I didn't know.
Before I could stop him, he began to reveal Senior Ruri's secret. She hid the fact that she's used goods, probably trying to snag a guy at work. No one wants someone else's leftovers. And yet she had the nerve to reject me? Acting all high and mighty? Who does she think she is? Senpai Kujo was also deceived by this woman. It's a good thing we found out yesterday. Hey, Tenma, what? You... don't get too carried away, okay? Yeah. Don't ever use words like used goods or leftovers again. All of Senior Ruri's past experiences have shaped who she is today. A boiling rage welled up from the depths of my stomach. This is what it means to finally lose your patience. What are you getting so worked up about? If she was hiding it from us, it must mean those experiences were no good. I said something similar yesterday, but everyone's past is different, and it's their choice whether or not to share it. It's pathetic to make assumptions and then belittle someone based on them. It's because of prejudiced people like you that others feel unnecessarily ashamed. That's not true. My way of thinking is normal. Hey, everyone else thinks so too.
Senior Tenma, you're disgusting.
Huh?
I was surprised to learn that Senior Ruri has a child, but I don't think it's something to criticize her for. Actually, Senior Tenma, are you expecting a 32-year-old woman to be pure and innocent? Honestly, I'm disgusted.
You were going on about how much you liked Senior Ruri, and now you're complaining about her past? You're so petty.
What's with you guys ganging up on me? Tenma grumbled, then scoffed and went to the restroom.
I'm sorry, I've ruined the mood for everyone. And I'm sorry for keeping it a secret. Deep down, I was afraid of being judged. But I also didn't want to be pitied.
It's okay, we all understand. We don't judge you. Pity you? Oh, don't be ridiculous. It would be presumptuous of us to pity Senior Ruri.
One of the junior employees' comments caused a burst of laughter. and Senior Ruri's expression relaxed. Meanwhile, Tenma returned from the restroom and moved his seat next to the department head. It's typical of Tenma to suck up to superiors who seem like they might benefit him. Department head, let me pour you another beer. Here you go, take a big gulp. By the way, department head, what are your thoughts on marriage? He's trying to curry favor and gain an advantage behind the scenes.
It would be ideal to build a family where you always feel happy. Reality often doesn't work out that way. But overcoming those ups and downs together, having a partner like that by your side is invaluable in life.
Exactly. Divorcing a partner like that is totally unthinkable. Used goods. Single mothers must have gotten divorced because they had problems, right? Marrying a woman like that is nothing but a risk, so it's a definite no-go. Tenma apparently thought he'd get agreement with his opinion, judging by the way the department head was talking. But
I overheard the nonsense you were spouting at the other table, Tenma.
Huh? Tenma realized his prediction was wrong at the department head's cold voice.
Tenma, do you know that I'm married?
Yes, of course. And your children are adults, right?
Yes, that's to my current wife. My children have grown up well. I'm truly grateful to her for her support, and I'm happier now than ever.
Is that so? She must be a wonderful wife.
Yes, she's a precious partner. I couldn't ask for more. But about my wife. She was originally a single mother, and she worked hard for her young child.
Yes, the department head's wife was a single mother, and her situation was similar to Senior Ruri's. When Senior Ruri confided in him about being a single mother, he listened and responded with empathy.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Well, so the department head's wife remarried?
In Tenma's words, that would make her used woman, wouldn't it?
That's not what I meant, department head. What I said earlier was just a figure of speech. I wasn't trying to insult your wife. I was just stating my opinion.
So your opinion is insulting my wife, and all single mothers in general. Stop making pathetic excuses. I'm not saying there aren't women who become single mothers for the reasons you think, but every single mother in the world has her own circumstances that led her down that path. There are many who have lost their spouses to death, or who divorced because of problems with their spouse. And they are all wonderful people who work hard to raise their children, and face them head on, despite the difficult situations. It's prejudice to assume that all single mothers are problematic.
Perhaps he finally understood the department head's anger. Tenma, seemingly realizing something, began to yell at the department head. You're not going to lower my evaluation out of spite, are you? If you do, I'll sue you for harassment.
Don't underestimate me. I wouldn't resort to cornering you with personal feelings. However, your remarks damaged Ruri's dignity. This is grounds for disciplinary action. Though, your evaluation was already abysmal to begin with, Tenma.
Abysmal? Why? I'm a perfect employee who finishes my work so I don't have to work overtime.
That's because we can't trust you with enough work to require overtime. You make so many mistakes that we have to distribute the work you should have been doing equally among other employees. Kujo, in particular, often volunteers to take on more work, which is why he sometimes ends up working overtime.
Yes. And the reason Tenma could go home on time while I had to work overtime was because he was so incompetent at his job. The department head had repeatedly told Tenma about this, but Tenma's memory must have conveniently rewritten itself.
You're beyond help in our department. And considering this incident, you'd better be prepared for what's coming.
Do you mean a personnel transfer has already been decided?
Who knows? I can't say anything.
Such a...
Hey, Tenma.
Just then, Senior Ruri, who was getting ready to leave, called out from behind. She looked directly at him as he sat there.
You're free to think whatever you want about single mothers. I also used to be afraid of being judged by others. But my daughter, everyone's worst today, and Kujo's presence made me realize something. I'm proud of the way I live my life, no matter what anyone thinks. So I don't give a damn what someone like you says.
Ugh, damn it.
Department head, I should get going now. My daughter's waiting for me.
Thank you for coming today. The company will support you as much as possible, so don't hesitate to consult us if you have any problems. Take care.
Yes, thank you. You too.
Surrounded by kind faces, Senior Ruri smiled softly and happily, bowed, and then left to return to her precious family. Afterward, Tenma received a transfer order to a less desirable department. Rumors of his past behavior had spread throughout the company, making it impossible for him to transfer to another department.
I heard he called a single mother used goods.
And her husband passed away too? That's messed up. I'm staying away from him. Damn it. I didn't know that. Not knowing isn't an excuse for belittling someone. It was a demotion in all but name. In the end, Tenma submitted his resignation and left the company. Unable to find a job in his desired field, Tenma continued to lose confidence and become a recluse. Where did I go wrong? With no one to help him, it will likely take a long time for him to reintegrate into society. And as for us,
So, I'm going shopping with my classmates next week.
Kanata started 5th grade in April, and her school refusal was completely solved. She seems to enjoy school, and when the three of us meet, she often talks about her school and her friends like this. Senior Ruri's worries seem to have disappeared, and she's become brighter at work.
So, when are you two getting married?
Kanata, don't say things like that. You'll embarrass Haruki.
Yeah, when should we do it?
Haruki, don't encourage her.
Yes, Senior Ruri and I, or rather Ichika and I, started dating after the new year. Our colleagues have said they definitely want to attend the wedding, but we'll proceed at our own pace. Even if you become a minority in society, there's no need to belittle yourself. You should hold your head high and be proud of who you are, without worrying about what others think.
Mom, your face is red. You're blushing.
You'll experience the same thing someday, Kanata.
Because you are who you are. Even if people say things, maybe it's best to just feel a little sorry for them and their narrow-mindedness.
Yes, we should be able to cut more costs than now. Yes, I'll recalculate it here. By the way, I heard your sister gave birth to a healthy baby girl. Congratulations! I'm Shion Kagami. I work in the financial consulting division at the rapidly growing consulting company, Loran. It's been 2 years since I joined as a new graduate, and I'm lucky to be blessed with great colleagues and clients. Understood. Let's focus on that direction and refine it further. As for the budget... Oh, I went to that ramen shop in Kichijoji that Sasaki-san mentioned. The meat was really tender. He's amazing, Kagami-san. He works fast and naturally gets along with the clients.
Yes, I think that's his strength. Something that can't be gained just by knowledge.
I want to be a consultant like Kagami-san. Everyone in my department recognizes me. They're good people. Except for one. Hey, Kagami. Yes. What's the matter, department head? When I turn around to the sudden loud voice, I see Department Head Kanda walking toward me with an angry look. Department Head Kanda is the head of the financial consulting division I belong to. You know, it's great that you're friendly with the clients, but that doesn't mean work stops while you're doing it. I'm sorry. We don't need someone who's just good at being friendly. You need to know when to separate the two. I know I'm not perfect, but it seems like he's especially harsh on me.
Hey, Shion-kun. Sorry to keep you waiting.
She's Ann Tachibana, a junior from my university, my proud girlfriend, and soon-to-be wife. It's cold, right? Your nose is really red.
Don't say that. If it's cold, it's okay to cuddle up a bit, so I like it.
Anne's personality hasn't changed since we became adults. She's still a bit of a spoiled one, but it's a cute side to her. With the wedding approaching, I want to keep working hard with Anne. Hey, isn't that Kagami? What are you doing? I hear a familiar voice and see Department Head Kanda walking out from a popular coffee chain with a coffee in hand. Department Head Kanda, good to see you. Good to see you too. Is this beautiful girl your girlfriend?
Nice to meet you. I'm Tachibana An, Shion's girlfriend.
I'm Seiichi Kanda, his department head. Nice to meet you, An-chan. By the way, do you like coffee? Since we're here, let me treat you to one. Department head Kanda goes back into the cafe and gets coffee to take out for us. Thank you, Department Head Kanda. No, it's nothing. Since you're with such a lovely girlfriend, it's special today.
Beautiful, you say? Thank you.
Department head Kanda is smiling much more brightly than when he's at work. Anne watches him and talks to him happily. After about 20 minutes, they had a chat outside while drinking coffee, and the two quickly became friendly. Well then, see you, An-chan.
Take care. Wow, Seichi-san, he's a department head even though he's only a bit older than you.
Yeah, well, the people in our company's overall young.
Wow, really? Then Shion-kun, you'll have to work hard too.
I can never forget the cold look on Anne's face at that moment. It still chills me to this day. Since then, the number of times we've met has drastically decreased. It's the day before the wedding. I thought it might be pre-wedding blues. We were planning to submit the marriage certificate right after the wedding. That night before the wedding. Huh? A message from department head Kanda? That's strange. I check my phone, wondering if it's work-related, and... I'm getting your wife now. Sorry for the message on the eve of your wedding. What? To my disbelief, there is a picture attached of Anne and department head Kanda with their bodies close together. The shock was so great that I couldn't think straight. I want to believe it's a manipulated image, but thinking back to Anne's strange behavior lately, it feels all too real. There is no way I can go through with the wedding like this. Then, I get a call from Anne. Hello, Anne? Where are you?
I'm glad you saw the picture. Well, since it's like that, we should just break up.
Anne shows no remorse as she ends the call. The betrayal is too much to bear.
Feel free to ask for alimony. It'll make things easier, and Seichi's rich, so...
Without waiting for my reply, Anne ends the call with a one-sided tone. Days after that, having lost everything from the peak of happiness, I couldn't focus on work, and I became like a shell of a person. I didn't explain the clear reason to my colleagues who were invited to the wedding, and I just kept apologizing. I made everyone worry. I wanted to vent my anger at department head Kanda, but I didn't want to make the workplace atmosphere worse due to my personal problems. I really should quit this company, shouldn't I?
You're eating all that?
I look up at the voice and see a woman giving me a disapproving look. She's Misaki Kakei, the head of the strategy consulting department and a rival to department head Kanda. They don't get along, and every time they meet, there's tension between them. Good morning, Director Kakei. Would you like to join me? I ordered too much.
Normally I'd yell at you for asking, but I can't leave this food behind. I'll eat it.
She is surprisingly easy to talk to. She listens to what I say and naturally brings up topics about me. She's probably a good person. I wonder if this person, who's feared in our department, is really that scary in our department.
So, what's bothering you?
Huh? You noticed?
It's so obvious even a child would notice. You don't usually eat this much. So many people are involved in making this meal. If you don't savor it, it'd be a waste.
Her cool tone reveals a hint of kindness. This is my first real interaction with her, and my impression has changed quite a bit. I'm sure she's someone I can trust. Feeling that, I decided to open up to her as much as I could.
He's really fallen that far. I understand the situation now. Kagami-kun, before you go somewhere else, why don't you try working under me for a while?
Huh? But so suddenly.
I only invite people I trust, both in ability and character. I know your evaluation, and after talking to you, I'm convinced. You're excellent, and I want you. Even if it's for a year or just 6 months, I want your time. Come work with my department. Kagami-kun, the proposal for Company A is tough the way it is now. Also, what's going on with the competitors?
I've prepared the impact of Company B's entry here. Please have a look.
I see. That was quick. Now, add the necessary details to the section I'm about to send, and revise the forecast for Company C's movements in the next 5 years.
My transfer request was swiftly accepted. And just like the rumors said, Director Kakei was even stricter than expected at work.
Tanaka-san, the proposal for Company D is good overall, but the numbers lack backing. I'm so sorry! I'll send the corrected numbers after a recheck. Please review them! It's finally done!
After the day's work, everyone collapses like puppets with their strings cut, a familiar sight over the past few days. But despite the fatigue, I felt a greater sense of fulfillment in my daily work than before the transfer.
Kagami-kun, you're amazing! Some people who couldn't keep up with Director Kakai's strictness left the department, you know?
It's true she's strict, but I think she's a kind person. Director Kakei always adds something positive when giving feedback.
Now that you mention it, I see what you mean. And you're impressive, Kagami-kun, for noticing that so quickly. So, you're chatting when you could be working overtime instead.
Turning around, Director Kakei is glaring at us with cold eyes. Is it just me, or does her face seem a little flushed?
Director? No, of course not. I'm leaving now. Take care, Kagami-kun.
You're well liked, Director.
What are you talking about? Stop saying silly things and go home to rest. But, thank you.
Meanwhile, in the office of my former department, the voice of Director Kanda rings out with quiet anger. Huh. Why are you making such basic mistakes? Do you understand that you're getting high pay because of the expectations placed on you? I'm sorry. Everyone else too. Stop using words and show results with the numbers. Am I the only one who genuinely wants to fix the current situation? Director Kanda, isn't he being a little too harsh lately? Is it because he's being outdone by Director Kakei?
He's always been like that. Until now, Kagami-kun was the buffer between us and the director. You know, he was good at finding the good parts in people and creating a positive atmosphere, right?
If you're chatting, you should be making tea instead. With your low skills and being old ladies, there's nothing else you can do, right? Low skills? Why are you saying such things?
Fine. I understand. Come on, Sato-san, let's go.
Now, a year after the engagement was broken, I found myself at an office social party. I've heard that the strategy department, with you included, has made great progress this past year. It used to feel like a military camp, but after you came, the atmosphere has brightened up, or so I've heard. I wish I could say I contributed that much.
By the way, since you've joined, Director Kakai's gotten a lot cuter, huh?
Hey, you're all smiles now, living the good life, huh? Hey, Kagami! Looking over, I see Director Kanda, already drunk from the amount of wine he's had, walking toward us. You all better listen carefully. This guy couldn't even make a proper proposal before, and I had to teach him everything from scratch. Right, Kagami? You're doing well now, but it's all thanks to my teaching. Yes, really. I owe a lot to you, Director Kanda. Right? That's right. I'm getting married soon. You know who the bride is, right? I'll invite you to the wedding. From the way he's acting, it seems the bride is Anne Tachibana.
The meal's getting ruined. Could you please stop?
The sound of ice clinking in a glass echoes, and the atmosphere immediately falls silent. Huh? What do you want, Director Kakei? I'm talking to him right now.
Get lost, little guy. He's my subordinate now. I won't tolerate any insults.
After a brief moment of silence, the room erupts in applause. It feels like all the female employees' eyes are hearts. Director Kake grabs my hand and leads me through the crowd. Behind us, we leave a trembling Director Kanda. Director Kake, thank you for what you did earlier for me. We found a bench on a quiet street and sat down. The stars are beautiful tonight.
Of course it's for you. But I couldn't just forgive things as they were. Kagami-kun, why didn't you respond when he said those things?
From her usual cool demeanor, Director Kake's words are now filled with straight-up warmth. If I had snapped there, it would have just ruined the mood. This is my personal issue with Director Kanda.
It's good to be mindful of others, but you should also take care of your own heart. This is an order from your superior. When you need to be angry, be angry. And when you want to cry, cry. Rely on me, your superior. We're not strangers anymore.
Director Kake, thank you. I'm glad I became your subordinate. At that moment, I had no idea that Director Kake was planning to take further action for me. I sincerely appreciate Director Kake's anger and how she expressed it so openly for my sake. After a while, Director Kake and Director Kanda are called by the CEO and head to a luxury restaurant in Tokyo. A direct call from the CEO. My luck's finally turning, though I don't like being with this woman.
The CEO says the road is busy, so they'll be a little late.
I see.
By the way, I heard you're getting married tomorrow. Congratulations.
Thank you, but I didn't invite you to the wedding.
Even if invited, I wouldn't go.
There was no warmth between the two of them, despite being on the same team and having contributed to the company.
You haven't changed at all, have you?
What are you talking about? The tone of Director Kake's voice sharpens as she addresses Director Kanda's evasive attitude.
When there's someone you don't like, or someone better than you use dirty tricks to bring them down, don't you?
I don't get what you mean at all. Can you stop making accusations?
You used to say things like useless, incompetent to your subordinates, didn't you? Because of that, they were driven to believe they were really useless and ended up quitting the company. Many talented people who were expected to carry the company's future had their spirits crushed because of you. I'll never forgive that. I will never approve of your methods.
What are you talking about? I'm being harsh because I care, but what's up with the youngsters these days? They're just too weak. Without mental strength, they can't make it. Director Kanda sighs in exasperation. Misaki, not backing down, stares straight at him and replies.
So, you say you're teaching them for their own good?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Then you're saying the same about Kagami-kun.
For a moment, Director Kanda freezes at Misaki's words.
You knew it was Kagami-kun's girlfriend, yet you stole her away and married her. Is that the kind of teaching you're talking about?
Ah, so you heard. You're really into him, huh? Well, I'm not trying to hide it anymore. It's true that I got together with her even though I knew she was Kagami's. But love is like that, right? I guess you wouldn't understand, since you're a boring, stiff person who wastes your beauty. Wasn't it common to see your friends in school who swap boyfriends and girlfriends like that? Ah, you probably don't even have friends like that.
Is that all you wanted to say?
Director Kake, not backing down at all, and seeing her, Director Kanda's fingers twitch.
You stole Kagami-kun's fiancé, sent him a photo of your affair the day before the wedding. And the reason to push him into despair was such underhanded tactics. It's obvious. Why? Isn't it? You recognized Kagami-kun's talent, and you saw him as a threat.
Tch, that's not it. I'm going to get rid of anyone who gets in my way, not just him. In both love and work, this world is all about stepping on others. No matter how many nice things you say, in love, the one who gets close to the girl wins. In work, the one who flatters the boss and steps on others wins. Stepping on others, cheating, climbing up, that's just part of my skill. That's why I was trying to force him to resign, but you got in my way.
I see. I understand your thoughts now.
Closing her eyes, Misaki mutters quietly. She seems completely resigned to Director Kanda. Now that you understand, you should just let me knock you down already. Director Kanda grins triumphantly, as if claiming victory, but...
Well, that's what he said. Did you hear?
Huh? With Misaki's voice, the sound of chairs scraping the floor echoes throughout the room. Director Kanda, you're the worst! I can't believe the reason Miyashita-san canceled the wedding was because of you!
You can't even be called a boss! Do you not know what noblesse obliges?
Employees from their departments, disguised as ordinary customers, were all there. What the hell are you doing here? Whatever. I don't care. It's not like I'm bothered by what you heard.
And Director Kanda, is what Misaki said true?
The CEO, disguised as an elegant gentleman at the next table, takes off his glasses and mask, glaring at Seiichi, who freezes in shock. Saizen-sama? What are you?
Misaki-kun contacted me, saying she wanted to give you a surprise before your wedding. And that while she was at it, she wanted to make up with you.
I booked the whole place and had everyone gather.
The call from the company higher-ups was a complete lie. It was a plan to expose Director Kanda's misdeeds.
Well, I'm disappointed in you. Director Kanda, I was supposed to send you my congratulations today, but now, it's unfortunate.
The CEO, wait! Please, I need a chance to explain.
We've already had enough of your explanations. Director Kanda, you're fired.
The day before the wedding, Director Kanda is plunged into despair. The next day, as expected, Director Kanda and his bride, Anne, make a big scene on the way to their wedding.
Wait! What do you mean by being fired?
Shut up! I can deal with being unemployed. Someone as talented as me will easily find another job.
You think getting fired will make it easy to find a good job?
It doesn't matter, and you're practically just as guilty. Forget it. This conversation is over. We need to head to the wedding venue now.
Huh? Do you seriously think you could get married in this situation?
Heh, so are you gonna cut me off like you did Kagami? What a wicked woman.
How could I have chosen such a small-minded man?
What? Say that again!
I'll say it as many times as I want. You're a small fry. What is this? My life's big moment is ruined. What have I done to deserve this?
And so, they faced the worst wedding day of their lives, but there was no deep love between them. Anne, who had secretly invested and carried a massive debt without Director Kanda's knowledge, caused their marriage to completely fall apart. Before long, they divorced. Director Kanda lost both work and love in an instant, left only with debt. As for Anne, who had betrayed me, her selfish behavior finally led her to be abandoned by her parents. She was also shunned by the friends she had invited to the wedding, and she couldn't find a new partner, spending her days alone. Shion Kagami, now appointed as the new head of the financial consulting department. Nice to meet you. My past achievements were properly recognized, and I was promoted to department head, replacing Director Kanda. Director Kakei and I are now competing as heads of different departments.
I won't lose, even if I'm up against you.
That's the Director Kakei I know, but I'll do my best so I don't lose.
Today was really fun.
A year after becoming department head, Misaki and I now take time to go out on our days off.
That day, the stars were just as beautiful, weren't they?
Yes, I can't express how happy I was when you got angry for me.
I'm so thankful too. And you've really grown since then.
Misaki's hand gently overlaps mine. I hold it, warming her cold hand. There are times in life when you think you'll never experience something like this. At those times, you might feel despair and want to give up. But no matter how hard it gets, there will always be people watching over you, people who care. Just like the sky connects the whole world, we will never be alone.